Most people who show up to an Etihad open day have already failed before they've even said hello. They think it's a job interview. It's not. It's a 10-hour high-stakes performance where the judges are looking for reasons to cut you. If you want to be one of the few who walks out with a golden ticket to Abu Dhabi, you need to stop acting like a candidate and start acting like a crew member. The competition is brutal. Thousands of people, all in the same suits, all with the same passionate about travel story. But I'm going to show you how to break the mold. We're going into the specific psychology of the Etihad recruiters, the red flags that get people sent home in the first 30 minutes, and the secret reach test etiquette that no one tells you about. First, let's talk about the 30-second window. The moment you walk into that hotel ballroom, you are being watched. Recruiters aren't just looking at your CV. They're watching how you stand in line. Are you checking your phone? Are you slouching? That's an instant no. Etihad looks for inspirational service. That means poise. Imagine there's a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Keep your phone in your bag and start socializing with the people around you. Why? Because the recruiters are looking for the cabin dynamic. If you can't talk to a stranger in a lobby, you can't handle a passenger at 35,000 feet. Now here is the part where most people trip up, the CV drop. You waited 3 hours, you finally get to the front, and you have exactly 15 seconds to make an impression. Don't just hand over the paper. Hand over a vibe. Maintain eye contact. Give a warm, genuine Etihad smile, which is professional but approachable. And have a one-sentence spark ready. Not "I want to travel," but something like, "I've spent 3 years managing high-pressure situations in hospitality, and I'm ready to bring that energy to Etihad." But here's the part nobody talks about. The grooming. Etihad is the boutique airline. They are obsessed with the details. If your tie is slightly crooked or your lipstick isn't the right shade of classic red, they see it as a lack of attention to detail. Think of it this way. If you can't follow the dress code for one day, they don't trust you to follow safety protocols in an emergency. If you make it past the first cut, you'll head into the group activities. This is where the main character syndrome kills your chances. Most people think they need to be the loudest person in the room to lead. In Etihad's eyes, the loudest person is often the most annoying. They aren't looking for a leader. They are looking for a collaborator. Imagine your group is given a survival scenario or a customer complaint to solve. If you interrupt someone, you're out. If you sit there in silence, you're out. The sweet spot is being the person who listens, acknowledges someone else's good idea, and then builds on it. Say something like, "I love Sarah's idea about the seating arrangement, and maybe we could add a gesture of an apology gift to that." That shows you're a team player. That is what gets you through to the English test. Now hold on, because the English test and the final interview are where the real mind games begin. The English test isn't just about grammar. It's about logic under pressure. They'll give you a text about an aircraft or a destination and ask you to summarize it. They are checking if you can communicate clearly when you're tired and stressed. Keep your answers short and logical. Then comes the final hurdle, the 2-on-1 interview. This is where they try to crack the interview mask. They will ask you things like, "Tell me about a time you failed." Most people try to spin a failure into a hidden strength. Don't do that. Etihad wants honesty and ownership. Tell them a real mistake. Show them exactly how you fixed it, and this is the key. Tell them what you learned so it never happened again. They want to see that you can take feedback without getting defensive. Before we get to the final secret, the one thing that almost guarantees a yes, you need to understand the Abu Dhabi factor. You aren't just applying for a job. You're applying to move your entire life to the UAE. If you sound hesitant about the lifestyle change, you're a liability. Show them you've researched the culture, you're excited about the heat, and you're ready for a 24/7 global lifestyle. So what's the X factor that makes a recruiter stop and take notes? It's cultural intelligence. In your stories, mention how you've worked with people from different backgrounds or how you handle language barriers with patience. Etihad flies to over 60 countries. They need to know you can be a chameleon. If you can walk into that room, stay calm while others are panicking, and treat every single person, from the hotel staff to your competitors, with genuine respect, you're already halfway to the sky. You've got the look, You've got the strategy. And now you know the psychology. Go to that open day and show them why you belong in that cabin. Would you like me to draft a follow-up script specifically focusing on the 21 most common Etihad interview questions and how to answer them using the STAR method?